The Bible tells us in this chapter, James chapter 1, the very last verse of the Bible, it says, "Pure religion and undefiled before God and the Father is this, to visit the fatherless and widows in their affliction, and to keep himself unspotted from the world." There is a pure religion, and we ought to hold tight to it, and we ought to teach it and preach it, and believe it and live it, and make it a matter of importance. And as we see, as Brother Larry prayed for our nation, boy, our nation has lost its mind. I mean, I try not to go into news. I try to stay on the Christian broadcast that we do on the radio. I'm trying to just stick with that news because it's about the only one you can trust anyway. But some of the articles that I came across and what our government now is pushing, the White House is pushing an agenda to supply crack pipes with taxpayers' money. Supply crack pipes, as well as open up clinics where people can go and sit down and inject heroin into them, places where they can go and find materials for that. Those things ought not to be. That is wickedness of the deepest kind. When you start promoting sin and allowing sin, it's because there's an absence of pure religion that's undefiled before God. And as we come into this portion, the last half, I suppose, of the book of James, and we ended last week with verse number 14, we'll pick up reading there and through the rest of the chapter. We might need to be mindful that we have been put in these last days facing these very strange, as we went to Massillon Baptist Temple last night, and Mark Rogers, one of the great evangelists in our land, was